How we doing, guys? Welcome to part 1 of my grapple guide. In this video and the following part 2 video, I'm going to be breaking down every map in the game to tell you guys where I like to grapple, especially with the shotgun, the best spots to grapple to really get the jump on the enemy, get in their spawns, get those feeds, and just have a good old time with ruins. So I hope you guys enjoy, I hope you find it useful, and if you do, don't be afraid to like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And let's jump right in. Now for this map, there's not a whole lot of really secret grapple spots. One thing I do like to do though, is one thing you can do to really catch people off guard, is you can grapple through these vents. See how fast you can get through these? That's one thing I like to do. And then sometimes, I've done this before, on control when B is over there. You can actually come down here and grapple. Well, you can grab. I don't know why I didn't let me grapple there, but you can grapple onto that ship. Let me get back there quick. You can really catch people off guard. You can jump off right here, run down, and then grapple up here, and then just surprise them. You know, that's one good spot to grapple. That's really the only secret grapple spot, I would say. I mean, you always want to grapple down through here too, get to these doorways quick. You can really pinch them right here. Like, I've held down this doorway with the Mach 12 when there's a whole team here. Just pick them off, hit your stem shot, pick them off, hit your stem shot, you know, all that good shit. And on the other side, I mean, there's really no secret grapple spots. I mean, sometimes when I'm running this side flank, I'll grapple on these barrels, just so you know, get around the flank quicker. But hey, that's about the only good like secret quote unquote grapple spots on this map. Pretty straightforward here. Okay guys, so one good grapple spot that a lot of people don't know about on Morocco is right here. And you're playing control, there's an objective right here. You can really surprise the crap out of people right here. And you can do the same thing going back. I thought I had this on instant cooldown. I'm going to make sure I get that adjusted for the next map, but anyway, a good spot.
Need a target.
Whoops. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was that touchy. I've never had that issue before. But yeah, just grapple there. You can catch them coming out of the spawn on TDM or any map or any game mode really, right here. So yeah, I've literally, like, there's been like a train of people coming up these stairs before and coming up right here, and you can just kind of bounce back and forth, grab slam them if you need to. Okay, so my grab slam is instant cooldown, but my
Grab slam charge.
it's kind of fun. Imagine if that was like there was a game mode where you could do that. That'd be so OP. But yeah, other grapple spots that people don't expect is like from here to here too. You can catch people on the objective that way. Let me see real quick. You can also grapple to right there. That's a pretty obvious spot. When there's an objective in the middle here, you can grapple from there to there and catch people right here. And it's also perfect access to the spawn, once again. And on this side of the map, I think a lot of people avoid this side of the map. I mean, there's really no... This is a good spot for a shotgun. You don't really need a grapple anywhere, but... Yeah, that'll do it for... I'll do it for Morocco. Alright, now on this map, one spot I like to grapple is right here, is to get over the water quick. That way we don't have to swim through it and climb up. And at this map, honestly, it's really hard to use a shotgun without the grapple hook, because, you know, getting across this line of sight is pretty tough. You can grapple through this window here. If you jump and crouch at the right time, you can go through windows too. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but yep, you can, it's just like if you ran up to him, jump, crouch, you can go right through him, and when you're grappling, you can fly right through the window. But one thing I love using Ruin 4 is over here, obviously, to get over this water. It's actually pretty OP on this map because you can, you know how long it takes to swim through that or to jump over there and run around. It takes forever. And on this map, sometimes when I'm coming out of I spawn on this side, I come down through here, and you can hook on right here. I won't reach right here, but if you just get the side of this little, whatever the hell you want to call that little building, you can just jump up. You can be right here, and a lot of times you can catch people right here, you know, when they're trying to shoot through there. Then obviously, good spots to grapple is into the windows, like right here. jump crouch. You can jump off your grapple and crouch right through it. And yeah, other than that, anytime you're in the water, surprise. Yep, you can, grapple is great for any map with water because you can avoid it very easily. But yep, that's about all for this map.
Clear to engage.
Good grapple spots is obviously into the tower, especially if you're running an LMG or something. Sometimes I like to cheese the hell out of people. I grab my Titan and I'll just grapple up here, and then the grapple recharges so quick. If you die, or even if they throw a cluster grenade up here and you can escape in time, half the time you have your grapple and you can get right back up, and then no one ever even expect it. It's really cheesy. And occasionally you'll have multiple ruins fighting over that tower, so you got to be ready for that. People will also grapple up there to get you, and vice versa. But yeah, other than that, other good spots is right here. Grapple through this, and then you have a great access to the spawn, or vice versa. Grapple back there, and go through. Oh wow, I don't know how I messed that up, but yep. Other than that, that's about the only really good grapple spots. Obviously, if you need to grapple through this tunnel, the long lines of sight, just to get out of here quick, because you don't want to be caught here with a shotgun or SMG or something when there's someone sitting clear over there. So a lot of times you can just grapple up through here and just do it that way. Or over here. One thing I do like to do is if I grapple right here, you can catch people right there because this thing blocks you off and you can't see. And the other way around too. If you grapple onto this thing here, you can usually fly over and then shoot anybody that's over here, especially when control's over here or you're playing Dom and the objective's right there. Also, you can go through here, through the window, into the tower. That's a really good one, as long as that thing's not blocking the window, and you can go back there as well. Which I can't get there now because you have to make sure that's not in the window, otherwise it can kill you sometimes if you get stuck. Oh, and another good spot, if someone's up in this tower and they're not looking at this window, you can actually grapple through the window. The game will force you to crouch, and it gets kind of glitchy sometimes, but you can actually make it through. And I would just suggest knowing if he's going to be here or here, because as soon as you're up here with him, you're going to need to know that very quickly. But also, you can actually pull yourself out of there. But if he does have that pinned down, one thing you guys can do, and this is a pretty tough move, but I've pulled it off a couple times. Wait for him to not be just looking at you, but if you know that he's really peeking this window a lot, you can actually run, jump out here, and hit the grapple there, and boom, you're up in it. And that's a lot more advanced, but you can actually do the same thing over here as well. If they got you pinned down right here, you can kind of get up against this wall. And then you just jump out real quick, grapple up, and you can usually kill them, however your grapple works. So that'll do it for firing range. On this map, there is only one place I can really cheese people, especially with a shotgun, and that's from window to window. If you stand right up against here, you can actually reach the other window with your grapple. If you do the whole jump crouch thing, you can go right through it. If you miss and you have to mantle, it's usually no big deal because you can still fire your gun while you're mantling and bam, just shoot whoever. So that would look like this. If I miss my jump, if I grapple too low or something, you can go whoop and still shoot people, no big deal. That's about the only really spot I really catch people. Sometimes over here, if I'm playing control, maybe you can kind of grapple onto this, and yeah, that's really all there is for that. But nothing really too crazy. There has been one time where I had to jump off the edge to avoid a dog or something, and I grappled back up. You can do that a lot. I'll see if I can do it without dying. It's a very rare occasion where you need to do it, but sometimes you will have to bail off, and if you're good enough with it, you can kind of catch yourself before you die, and get back up. There's a lot of that. Not a lot of that, but it can come in handy. Other than that, frequency is pretty basic. On this side of the map, I mean, you can still grapple over this and the longer lines of sight just to get where you're going quicker. Control objective is right here, and domination. So yeah, pretty straightforward there. Same with over here. This might be a good spot too. Yeah, I think you do catch me grappling up here occasionally. You would catch me. Because they come out of spawn, you can really flank them right here. So yeah, over these edges is a good spot too. Same with Seaside. When we get to that map, I'll show you how to do it off the edge of the map there too. But yep, that does it for frequency. Now gridlock, there's a lot of good places to grapple on gridlock. I like to come up here and grapple onto the bus. I think you can even do it from down here too if you're just running by. Yeah, you can. You just grapple there. You can jump. If you jump, you can make it up on top and usually cheese people who are right here. Now you have to watch out for the people there. A lot of times you got to fire one shot and then get down or off to the side because that's a very bad spot to be. But if you're playing like control and everyone's over there capping, a lot of times you can just use it to get through the center quicker if there's no one in there. You know, you can just grapple up here and then run through and go to wherever. But another good spot is to grapple up here, obviously. Also over here, there's a good spot. I like to either grapple on. You can actually grapple on top of here, but I like to grapple on anything over here to get there quicker. Or I'll run up and grapple onto there and get up in the window quick to get out of this. There's usually a lot of people here, but you can actually grapple up here, and you have time to hit a couple shots, or before you have to get down. You know, you can hit a shot, then you can jump down or jump up there. It's actually considered out of bounds. You can't get up there without the grapple hook, but they'll actually allow you to do it with it. So I'll go ahead and get up here and show you guys that clip I hit, and for my montage was right here. And I've done this many times. Grapple over here if they're over here, or even back here. You can grapple. Let's see. If you're up here, yeah, you could grapple and get right back here too if they're back here. Right there, or right here. So that's another good spot. For this side, there's not a lot of spots. If you just need to get a quick flank in, I'll usually grapple through here, nice and quick. Try to crouch so you don't smack your head on that like I just did. But yep, mainly the bus is the main one, and that bus on that side. Those are good spots because you can shoot whoever's right here. Or a lot of times you could climb up here if you really wanted to, then grapple onto that bus. There you go that way. Icebreaker. Oh boy. There is not many quote-unquote secret spots to grapple. I do know a couple, but this map is so damn big. You'll catch me grappling to here a lot, obviously. You'll catch me grappling pretty much anywhere there's a long line of sight. But one good spot that I really love to grapple to is right here. I find this to be a really good access point. When I come out of the spawn here, I'll usually kind of chill with my shotty, give it a moment or two just to make sure no one's coming up through here when the game starts. And if you get up here, you can jump, climb, and then voila, you have lines of sight. If they're going down here toward the objective, oh, it's just easy money. So that's about the only secret spot I can even think of on this map. But I mean, you'll catch me grappling to here. You'll catch me grappling to here, or from here to here, you know, anywhere to get to them, to push them quick enough. There's really, this map is so open. One thing that I actually did this in my Auger DMR video, but if you're down here, you can grapple out and usually surprise them. So once again, like with the water, the grapple is always overpowered for the water. Alright guys, and then the last spot, or last two spots I got to show you. If you run and jump onto this, you can grapple to it and get right in their spawn. So it's kind of the opposite of going this way. But just keep in mind you have to jump off to do it because you can't reach it right here. Unless maybe... yeah, you can't reach it unless you're about to walk off the edge. And then one more. If you're playing controller domination or just flanking anybody, because there's always people over here, you know, where that little metal thingy is. This is a little bit more advanced, but you can actually run, jump, turn, and then you can catch people off guard. I've hit like quad feeds doing that because they never expect you to jump around that corner and then grapple right, and they're always facing this way, you know, and then you just fuck them all up. So that's Icebreaker. Alright guys, that's going to do it for part 1 of this grapple guide. I'm going to finish up the rest of the maps tomorrow, I think. It just ended up being way too long. Like, together it's probably going to be like 35 minutes long, and it was just too much to put into one video. So I'm going to split it up into 2. So if you guys found this helpful, be sure to stick around for tomorrow's video by subscribing and turning on notifications. I'm shooting for 250 subscribers by the end of March, and I'm going to get it no matter what, so you might as well help me out. I would appreciate the hell out of it. All my links are down in the description, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.